guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. and I'm here today to bring the review for Sakamoto Days Manga Chapter 7. I don't know why I paused, but I did. Manga Chapter 7. And this chapter pretty much went how I thought it would. Actually, yeah, it went out exactly how I thought it would. So we are at Sugar Park. It is a family day out. Sakamoto is with his wife and his kid. They're having a good time out, or at least trying to have a good time out. But as we know, there's been a hit put out on Mr. Sakamoto. So Shin, for the most part, is on high alert. I reckon Mr. Sakamoto is also on high alert as well, but he's gotta make it seem like everything's a-okay. You can't be too alert. He needs to depend on Shin and China, I think her name is, for the most part. But he's on alert as well. Don't get twisted, even though it doesn't seem like it at all. But they're trying to have a nice family day in the theme park, enjoying themselves. But obviously, there's a hit out, so there are assassins trying to kill Mr. Sakamoto. And in this chapter, we see two assassins come to terms. But before that, we do learn about Shin's ability, something that I don't think I've ever thought about it, probably because this is a gag manga. And I'm pretty sure it hasn't been mentioned before. But we find out that the radius of Shin's... Actually, I think it has. I'd have to go back and read. The radius of Shin's mind reading ability, it's 20 meters, I do believe it was saying it's 20 meters. Regardless, it was mentioned within the chapter. And it's not straight, okay, whoever's within the radius, he's reading their minds. He's got to like fine tune it if he wants to start reading people's minds. So basically, within the 20 meter radius, or the radius, sorry, he just picking up noise off of people, like picking up. I think it was mentioned that how he can like sense the moods of everybody within the 20-meter radius, and the more he tunes into certain individuals, things start to become clearer. He starts to get thoughts in there. So after that explanation, the first assassin attacks, and this is when Mr. Sakamoto does his impressive thing for the chapter. He takes out all in an instant, because the assassin didn't even know it was coming. He takes out a pen from the assassin's pocket, stabs him with it without looking, doesn't hit no vitals, but is able to KO him. With then Shin and China sweeped in and just took the point aside. So that was impressive by Mr. Sakamoto, but not the most impressive thing to come within the chapter. So after this guy fails, I don't know if they're working together or not, but another assassin is there to take his place. And now this assassin knows about Shin's ability and finds a way to mask it so he doesn't trigger it. And now this is where I'm a bit confused, because when the silver-haired assassin walks past Shin has a moment where I thought like he sensed something. I thought that what Shin was sensing was like an emptiness, and that was odd, whereas normal people would be feeling like a normal sense of it. I felt that Shin sensed something odd, and he was on high alert because of that. And I'd have continued to think that if he still sensed that odd thing when they were on the roller coaster, but he had to have the assassin pointed out to him. So therefore, I don't think he sensed anything at all. So that panel there, and you probably know what I'm talking about, that confuses me. So, but regardless of that, after that, they're on the roller coaster. China's like, that guy's an assassin. He looks dodgy, and that basically leads to the most hype part of the chapter, and it also sets up the next chapter where mid-ride on the roller coaster, Shin frees himself, jumps down, grabs the assassin, and then just places them away from Mr. Sakamoto. The levels that Shin is willing to go for Mr. Sakamoto is impressive. What he did in this chapter. Top moment of 2021 so far. maybe top moment of 2021 so far. And like I said, it sets up the next chapter, which I do believe is going to be a fight between these two assassins on a roller coaster as well. So, ooh. So it's for those reasons I reckon the fight won't be too long. It'll just be wrapped up quickly. But we'll see about that. And yeah, that's everything I've got to say about this chapter. We do have that moment with the bulletproof glasses. But yeah, there's nothing much to say about that. Every chapter I go into this series, I have to remind myself that it's been advertised as a light comedy series because I'm always thinking darker and how it could be if things got darker, like the death of the mum and the child. I know it's deep, but I keep thinking about it. I even keep thinking about scenarios where if the child was to die, how would the mum react? Like, would she turn dark? Because the mum and the kid so far, they're like really yay, happy go lucky. So I feel like I keep thinking of scenarios where if the child was to die, would the mum go dark and want Mr. Sakamoto to go back to his old life, or would she stay like herself and still be like Mr. Sakamoto? I don't want you to go back down that path, but he's gonna want to kind of like. I'm waffling. 3-star rating, call it a review. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please go to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.